Tip-off goes to Philadelphia. And here is Maxey. And there's the drive. Off target at the rim. Pass to Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That first step is so dangerous with Ahmed. I mean, he was just gone.
Maxey on the wing. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
It's Thompson, high post. The three, Durant. Pure from three-point range.
Oh, boy. Don't allow Kevin Durant to get comfortable from there. It could be a long night if you do.
Here's Maxey. And the layup is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Maxey. Smith with the rebound. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. Houston with another miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
Now here's Durant. Takes it inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Maxey. Lets the three fly. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Eason. Back to Thompson. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Here's George. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 3. Smith outside. Back to Eason. Durant surveying the D. Inside. Here's Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play. Rolling into open position right on cue.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Okogie. Outside Oubre. Here's the three. Finney Smith pulls it in. Houston leading by 5. Here's Shepherd. No good with a layup. Here's Bonham to win the cold spell. Watford gets the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
It's stolen by McCain. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Thompson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's McCain. Oh, the swat by Adams. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And now the Sixers on the break. A nice shot by McCain.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Thompson right side. And here's Shepard for 3. Connects from downtown.
And if you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepard. This kid is special.
Outside McCain. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McCain's got 7 points in the game.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
The kick out to Edwards. Back to Oubre. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Adams. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Sixers trailing. Edwards for 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Here's Shepard. Joel Embiid with the board. From deep. Adams grabs the miss. Here's Shepard. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Shepard. Houston working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Şengün in the post. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Good work defensively by Oubre. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the 76ers?
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
So both teams changing it up here. He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line. The Rockets trail. Out to Thompson. He shoots a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 9 points.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And it's Maxey missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And Shepard is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Here's Maxey. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
This guy's such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Basket's good. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, that's like velvet. That's the kind of finger roll that ends up on old highlights.
Pass to Şengün. And here's Capella. Here's Shepard. He's got 5. It's stolen by Maxey. Only one man back on D. And here's Edwards outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards got 6 points. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Maxey with it. Give him 8 points now. Kicks it to George. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How about the quick trigger off the catch from Grimes? Nice.
Outside Durant. Snatched away. In transition, here they come. And George with the jam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Smith outside. Out to the right wing. Houston working the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson outside. Durant for 3. Paul George pulls down the board.
They just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
It's George on the wing. Back to Maxey. The 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And so it's Philadelphia. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 9. Pass to Smith. Back to Durant. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
If there's anybody who can ignite a crowd with his dunks, it's Jabari. He throws them down with power.
Here's Maxey. Rockets with a rebound. On the wing, Durant. Durant taking it in close.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
George outside. The 3 ball. He can't get it to go.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. KD gets a step. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Pass to George. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Easton. Here's Barlow. Launches a 3. Philadelphia with another miss. Thompson scanning the floor. On the wing, Durant. No good from outside. Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Maxey. And there's a pick. It's hauled in by Houston. Left side Durant. Crafty move. And it's good on the lay-in. Durant's got 9 points.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to George. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
The defense has zero clue on how to guard Paul George. A screen and roll genius. Fantastic at knowing when to pass.
Down low. The kick to Durant. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Durant, dangerous on the drive.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Drills it from deep.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Durant for 3. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
How competitive is Kevin Durant? You make a 3, I'll make one right in your eye.
Up top, Maxey. He's got 14. Pass to Embiid. Şengün with a steal. To the inside. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. So both teams making some changes here.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
For the lead. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Well, you can't teach size. This is the old expression. And Andre Drummond making his presence felt defensively.
Oubre on the wing. Back to Maxey. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. The Rockets trail. And he lobs it up. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And here's Tate outside. Drummond grabs the miss. Maxey on the wing. And the three-pointer goes. Maxey's got 17. That one is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Philadelphia on top. Up 4. All right, we're going to step aside for... And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Grimes. Outside McCain. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Here's McCain. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Short range. Pass to Capella. Outside Finney-Smith. Houston working the ball around. Here's Shepherd. 4 on the clock. Here's Şengün. Chalk up 2 there.
And Shepard is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And it's Maxey missing. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Right wing. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün, the screen. Inside. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Yeah, Shepard has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
Maxey. Oh, no good on the layup. And so Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. Walker with a steal. Maxey! And he nails it. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Driving inside. Now Durant. Shot clock at 5. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Oh, it doesn't go. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Rockets making a change here. Trailing by 5. Right side Maxey. Oh, Durant with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Smith. Oh, the shot is off. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
They set the pick. Maxey. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Yes! Using that window!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
Maxey fires. Oh, can't hit the jumper. And it's Houston's ball. It's a 3-point game. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Shot's no good. .34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To take the lead. Oh, he cannot hit. And an intentional foul right there. They lead by 1. And so they foul intentionally. He gets the first. And that'll put him up 2. He can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Jabari Smith can't get the 3. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He hits the first one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. So it's the 76th.